right? Shell script, like that. We have n number of scripting languages available in the market. Compared to all the scripting languages, VB script is very easy language to learn. That is the main advantage. The people are interesting to learn QTP tool, right? As I said, we have n number of automation tools available in the market. For example, if you take as a Selenium, Selenium is also one of the automation tools, but it uses the JavaScript. JavaScript, if you want to learn, it will take not that much complicated. Compared to the VB script, JavaScript is tough to learn. That's why people are preferring to learn QTP tool only. Why? It has different advantages. I'll go through in the next slide. Right now, VB script is a scripting language which is used to write the scripts in QTP. Here in this second part, we'll start with the very basics, like what is the use of VB script and basic things, and up to advanced level we will discuss here. Here only we need to build our knowledge to write the scripts. If you are familiar with the VB scripts concepts, then it is very easy to write the scripts in QTP. Whatever grip you have in the VB script, then it is very easy to learn the tool also. This VB scripts concept, it will take approximately like 15 to 20 sessions. And once we are done with the VB scripts concepts, then we'll move to the advanced QTP concepts. In advanced QTP concepts, we'll discuss about more features about the tool. Like we have some recovery scenarios, like for example, while executing, if you are facing any kind of issues, then how to handle that type of issues, and like frameworks, how to maintain the scripts which we are developing, right? We have different types of framework, that framework concepts, and how to handle different kind of file system objects like MS Word, MS Excel, or Notepad, right? These files, how to handle. Like we have a number of advantages. I mean, advanced features are available in QTP. Those will be discussed in advanced QTP. This will take approximately 5 to 6 sessions. Once we are done with the advanced QTP, then we'll see about QC integration. QC is nothing but quality center. This is the test management tool which is used to maintain the scripts. Whatever scripts we are developing using QTP, those scripts will be maintained in QC, or a test management tool, quality center. From there only we will do our executions and we'll maintain the scripts, right? This will be the final part, integration part. This will take around 2 to 3 sessions, right? This is the overall like concepts. The sessions will be, it will be in the how we are discussing in the sessions.
Vijay, will we have classes on weekend as well, or?
I'm fine with the sessions also if you are comfortable. If you are comfortable, then we can have.
Okay, because some of the weekend I might be occupied.
Yeah, then just let me know before that, then we can take care of on that weekends.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Any questions? Otherwise, we'll move to the next slides.
Yeah, I'm good, Vinay.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Right. Like text automation. We'll see what is the definition of the automation testing. Before that, we need to know what is meant by manual testing. What is the use of like how we will do the manual testing, right? Manual testing is nothing but testing one application. For example, like the general scenario. I'm not talking about the subject, right? General topic. Even I think so. We have discussed yesterday just how we are doing the testing process. Generally, the clients will give the requirements like that. Like I have this some requirements. Based on these requirements, you need to develop one product. Product is nothing but software. Like that, the client will come up with the like some requirements. Based on that requirements, the developer will develop one tool or one software with all the requirements from the client. Then once the development is done, that will come to the testing phase where we are involving. The testers will involve in the testing phase. Once the development is done, then it will come to the testing phase. In testing phase, what we will do, just we will take the requirements from the client. Requirements is nothing but they will have some BRS document, requirement document. Then based on that requirement document, we will prepare all the manual test cases in that application, whatever the developer has developed, right? And we will try to match the requirements, client requirement with the application, whether the application is matching the exact client requirement or not. If it is matching, then we will check each and every functionality, right? For example, in my, I can say it as one new application, it has like 100 functionalities. All the functionalities one by one we will check and we can mark it as either pass or fail. If the application is matching exactly client requirement, then we can say that functionality only it is like passed. If anything is not matching or having any problem, then immediately we will report as a fail. This functionality is not as per expected by the client. Then that if it is not matching, then we'll intimate to the development team, this so-and-so functionality is not working as per expected. Please modify this. Then we'll raise an defect. Defect is nothing but issue. It is not matching as the requirement, right? Then again the developer team will fix that issues, whatever issue we inform. Then again, once the issue is fixed, it will come back to the tester team. Then in the tester team, again we will retest that functionality, whatever we did as a like failed test case. Right? Once this is passed, then we will intimate the client, yes, this application or this product is up to the mark. We can go ahead with the accepting. Once we give as a sign off is nothing but we will provide an agreement that yes, this product or this software is matching all the requirements. Based on our acceptance, the developer will accept the product and he'll try to use that product. This is the general process. It will happen in the applications, right?
Right.
Yep. And now this is like kind of manual testing we have discussed. Now we'll come back to the automation testing. For example, I have a requirement called I need to test my Gmail, whether in my inbox any new mail are occurred or not. This is my simple functionality, right? Just I need to check in my Gmail inbox whether any new mails occurred or not. How we will check generally? Just general process.
We'll log in and
Yes.
go to
First
inbox
open the
and then check.
We'll give an URL www.gmail.com. Then we'll provide the username, password. Then we'll click on sign in, right? Then it will log in into the Gmail. Then we will click on the inbox. Then we'll see any new mails are occurred or not. And then once done, just we'll click on sign off. Then close the browser. This is the process, right?
Right.
This is called manual testing. This is one type of functionality we are checking, right? The same way, if you develop as a manual test case, how we will do it? The same functionality, whatever we discussed, I need to write as a manual test case. How we can write the manual test case? Step 1, right? The first one, provide the URL www.gmail.com. This is the step 1. Step 2, provide the username and password, right? We'll provide the username and password. Step 3, just click on sign in. That is step 3. And step 4, just click on inbox and verify any new mails occurred or not. Then step 6, just click on sign up and close the browser. Total, how many steps are there? 6 steps.
7.
6 or 7, maybe 6 or 7 steps total. Right? This is what the manual testers will do. Right? Based on the client requirement. Just now I said that this is my functionality, this is my requirement. I need to check in the Gmail whether new mails are there or not. Based on my requirements, we have prepared one test case, right? Manual test case. Manual test case is nothing but simple, preparing the functionality step by step, right? To recognize or to execute that in an easy manner. The same way, the real time, based on the client requirement, we will prepare the manual test cases. Will you able to understand?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sudhika, you are able to follow?
Sudhila.
Sudhila, yeah, sorry about that. Will you able to follow?
Yes.
Follow?
Yes, definitely. Yes.
Yeah. So this is like a manual testing. Now, the same process we'll discuss in automation testing, how it will be, right? Automation is nothing but the testing process. The automation testing process is like instructing the tool to perform the same task, whatever we are doing it as a manually. Just now I said that how we are doing it as a manual testing. The same, just we will instruct one tool to perform the same task, whatever we are doing it manually. Manual testing means we will do it as a manually. Automation testing means the same process, one of the automation tool will perform the automation testing. How the tool will perform? For example, I have one of my resource. I'll inform the resource, yes, please perform this test case to execute this test case on application. Then immediately the resource will start the executing and will finish the execution and will tell that yes, this test case is finished. The same way, if I tell to the automation tool, QTP, yes tool, just execute this test case, it will do it. It will perform.
You have to provide proper instruction.
Yes, if you just tell that like execute, it won't execute. We need to provide some instruction to the tool, how it has to perform, right? That instructions can be done by using scripting. That's what we discussed previously. That instructions we can give using VB script language. VB script is a language which is used to write the scripts in automation tool. Right? I'll come back again. What is meant by test automation? Test automation is the process of instructing an automation tool to perform the task, whatever we are doing it manually. Just checking the functionality, whether any defects are there or not. It's simple definition. Is it clear definition?
Yes.
Really, I'm just going to interrupt here. So, basically, it's like, do we have to do the VB scripting for, like if the product is given to us for testing, okay? So, do we have to do the VB scripting and then kind of like that makes it automated? Is that how it is?
That's true. Using VB
okay.
we need to write the scripts. Based on our scripts, the tool will perform testing. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of that. VB scripting part from scratch to advanced, I'll explain it. It's a very simple language. It is very easy to learn also.
It is like that.
So I'm sorry, go ahead, please.
Like if you have
what I understand is like instead of opening a browser and then type the URL and type the username and then password, click on them, and the same thing will be done with the script.
Yes, that's true. The same thing will be doing by the script. That how the script will perform, that will develop as a script to perform the same operation. Maybe like after 2 classes, we'll come to know how it will be, right?
Right.
It will be very easy to use also because.
I'm sorry, I just have a question here. So it's going to be basically, it's like we are going to do two things, right? We are going to first script it and then we have to test it, correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Already. Yeah, thanks.
Yep. First, we'll perform the based on the requirement, we will develop the script. Once the development is done, then just we'll click on one run, execute. Then the tool will perform all the testing. Then just
Got you.
analyze that whether all the scripts got passed or failed. If failed, then again how to analyze that we'll discuss in the next sessions. Right? VBScript, as I said, VBScript is very easy language because it will follow all the concepts of C language like data types, operators, constants, variables, conditional statements, control statements. It's very basic. Everyone knows already. Don't know also, still I'll walk through each and every concepts. Not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Definition is clear, right? Automation.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll start with the basic tool functionality. The automation testing, what we are discussing here, QuickTest Professional automation tool, which is used to perform functional testing and regression testing. Functional testing. What is meant by functional testing? As we discussed just now. Functional is nothing but to test the functionality of the application, right? Just now we discussed a small functionality to checking the Gmail inbox. That is one functionality. The same way, the real-time applications will have a kind of functionalities like 10 or 20 or maybe 100 functionalities, right? Using automation tool, we can perform this functionalities testing also. And the next one, regression testing. Regression is nothing but like, for example, I have a banking application. The users are using, already it is in production. The users are using. Some of users will come up with the different solution, right? Like, for example, while creating, he's like facing a difficult to click on sign in button or whatever the problems. They'll suggest the different things, right? Based on that suggestions, based on their request, they'll prepare one request, like change request. We can say it as a CR document. CR is nothing but change request. Based on the change request, the client will release the change request. Based on the change request, the developer will do the modifications on the tool. Instead of this, I'll take some other example. For example, we have previously MS Office 2003. After that, MS Office 2007 came. Now we are using MS Office 2010. What is the difference between the versions? Any idea?
In terms of graphical interface is different,
That
and
is
there are
one.
new functions are built in.
Yes, new features are added into the new
features.
versions. Yes, that's true. Right? Before we have like MS Office, it is working fine. As per user expectations, is working fine. But still, they are going to enhance the features and GUI oriented. The features they are going to add for better uses, but better user friendly. Right? The same way in the applications also, in the real-time applications also, day to day, they'll enhance the changes. They release as the different builds. Versions is nothing but next version. Just existing functionality will work fine, but in the new version, they'll add the new features based on the request. Once we add the new features, just we need to check whether any existing functionality is affecting or not due to the new changes. Whatever new changes we are implementing, due to that new changes, any existing functionality is affecting. Or to verify the existing functionality, we call it as a regression testing. Right? The simple definition, due to the new changes, any existing functionality is affecting or not. Using this automation tool, we can also test the regression. Every time we will perform or we will execute all the test cases which we have. This is one more like event where which we will do an automation testing. The next one, this QTP is object-based tool. Object-based tool is nothing but it will be completely based on objects.
Vijay, I'm sorry. I just have a question here.
Yeah.
So I got the functional part and regression. Is it like, let's say like there's an upgrade to the product, okay? So is it like testing the upgrade is regression, or when with the upgrade is the basic being undisturbed? So which part is like, the regression testing? So is it the upgrade that has been made to the product, or testing the basic even after the upgrade?
Due to the upgrade, is there any effect to the existing script? For example, as I said, MS Office 2003 is there and MS Office 2007 is released now. In 2007, we have some changes. Some new enhancements are added. Now, due to that new enhancements, the MS Office 2007 has to work whatever features are available in the 2003. Along with that, the new features also has to work in the MS Office 2007. That is my requirement, right? Now,
already, yes.
Now I need to test the MS Office 2007. First, all the functionalities, whatever 2003 is having, first I'll check that, whether all the functionalities are working fine or not. Along with that, then I'll check the new functionalities, whatever it is added into the new version. This is called regression.
Okay, thank you. Yes, got it.
Yeah. Next one, it is an object-based tool. Object-based. Now, can anyone let me know what is meant by object? Any by object?
Object-based tool is like the specific tool that you're going to use for that product.
No, just I'm talking about only object. What is meant by object?
Object is generally it's a thing.
You're right. It's a thing. All items or thing. Everything in this world called objects only.
Object, yeah.
Yeah. For example, I have in my hand pen. I have pen. If I ask you what is this, immediately what you'll say?
Object. It's an object.
It's an object or it is a pen, right? We'll tell as it's a pen. How we are saying it is a pen? Instead of mobile, why we are saying only pen?
That object has a specific name.
Specific name. Yes. Based on what qualities we are saying it is a pen?
And also based on its functionality, right? What it is used for, right? Based on its use, right?
That is the main point. First, based on that functionalities of that object, but like a height, width, and the functionality.
So all the objects has their own properties.
Yes, all things are like everything in this world called objects only. Based on that functionality of that particular object, we are calling it as a name, a specific name. For example, is a laptop. Like laptop is used to like this. It have like keyboard, mouse, screen. Based on these properties, everyone can say that yes, it is a laptop. Right? The same way in the applications also. In the same way in the applications also, the tool will identify everything called objects only. Right? Everything like if you take any application like text boxes, radio buttons, check boxes, we have different types of objects. I'll discuss in the future classes what type of objects are there. Right? In the everything in the application called objects only. Based on the uses of that object, we will categorize into different types of objects that we'll be discussing later. The QTP tool also will be work based on the objects only. Based on that functionalities of that particular object, we can call it as a different names like text objects, text boxes, radio buttons. The same way, as I said, like pen, laptop, the same way whatever we are calling. Each and every object will have some properties and values. Based on that properties and values, we will recognize a specific object, what kind of object it is. Right? The automation tool will work based on the objects. Clear? What type of objects we'll be discussing later? Because in one class we cannot discuss everything, right? One by one. As I said, right, it will take at least 3-4 sessions. You'll get an overall idea what we are doing, how we are doing, what kind of test, what kind of work we need to be done. Right?
Yeah, Vijay, it will be like great if you can also show us the real-time examples, like showing us an application and their objects within that application.
Yes, that is our job actually. How my sessions will be. First, we'll discuss theoretical part. For example, as I said, it will take 1 hour to 1.5 hour session. In that session, first half an hour or 15 to 20 minutes, it will be completely theoretical part. First, I'll explain what is the concept and example syntax of that concept. After 15 minutes, the same thing will perform on the tool. The same tool I'll perform first, and I'll give the control to the students. You need to perform on my mission itself. Once this is done, then you can practice in your missions. That will be in every regular sessions.
Got it.
Yep. Along with that, each and every sessions I'll provide the homeworks also. You need to be practice. You need to be do the tasks. Then only you will be familiar with the tool and scripting part. Yeah. Maybe just first session and second session it will be theoretical, because these are the only concepts we are discussing. Till now we are not entered into the tool. Once we are done with the second session, then we'll enter into the practical part.
Okay.
Yep. Any questions here?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
That's great. Yeah. Next one, we'll see some advantage of the automation tool. Quick Test Professional advantages. Right? We'll discuss one by one. What are the advantages of it? The first one, it increases the speed of the testing. Right? When we use the automation tool, it will increase the speed of the testing. For example, I have general concepts we'll discuss. For example, I have some calculation like 2040 into like 4060. Will you able to do immediate calculation? 2040 into 4060.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah,
tough,
I
right?
definitely need a calculator.
Yeah, if you have calculator, then immediately we'll get the result or not.
Yes, then we can do that.
That means instead of doing manually, if you do it using one of the tool, one of the like mission, then we will get the results very quickly. The same way in automation also, it increases the speed of the testing if you use as a automation testing. I mean using the automation tool. For example, if I have like the client says that I have 100 functionalities need to be checked. 100 test cases I have. Approximately how many days it will take to test 100 functionalities? Just briefly, any idea?
Can you repeat again?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Like how long it will take to test 100 functionalities in the application. For example, I said one functionality just now, like checking a Gmail application. That is one small kind of functionality. The same way, the same kind of functionalities, I have 100 functionalities. How long it will take to complete all the 100 functionalities?
Well,
No, I don't.
if it takes like 5 minutes,
we can perform at least
500.
30 functionalities we can test per day.
Okay.
Right?
Per day.
So like 3 days,
Yeah,
3.5 days worth of work.
Three days we can accept as a 3 days. That means if you are doing a functional testing as a manually, if you want to do the 100 functionalities, it will take 3 days to complete all the functionalities. After 3 days only, we can say, yes, we have tested all the 100 functionalities. This application is working fine as per your expectations. In that way, we can give the sign off. Whereas the same 100 functionalities, if you convert into automation test cases instead of manual, then within 1 hour or 1.5 hour or approximately it will take 2 hours to complete all the 100 functionalities. Only 2 hours. Whereas if you are doing it manually, it will take 3 days to finish. Whereas the same functionality, if you convert into automation, it will take hardly 2 hours to finish all the 100 functionalities. That means we are increasing the speed of the testing or not?
Yes, definitely.
It reduces almost 2.5 days. Right? That is the first advantage. Right? When we convert into automation scripts, then we can increase the speed of the testing. That is the first point. The second one, reduces manual resources. Right? As per previous example, one person can finish the execution in 3 days. Whereas if you convert into automation, the single person can finish the execution in 2 hours. That means we are able to save here 2.5 day one resource.
Correct.
But in the real time, just I'm giving example for only 100 functionalities, 100 test cases. In the real time, we can expect like 1,000 or even 10,000 test cases also. 10,000 test cases means how much efforts we can save. Right? This is the main advantages the clients are focusing, why they're preferring automation. Clear?
So, Veena, it's gonna. I mean, like it's been how long since this automation came into the into the industry? Because manual is something like like I'm pretty sure the companies are using right now. They would have paid for their license, and that's what they've been using, right? So it's been how long this automation is?
Approximately 2000. 2000. The QTP introduced in the year of 2002, actually.
Oh, you know what? Okay. Yes, 2003, I believe, right? QDP. I think this has been like taken up by HP in 2006 and all that story, right?
First initial. Just next slide, we'll discuss about history also.
Okay. So right now it's like both has been equally used, right? It's been like the manual and the automation has been equally used in industry, right?
No, in manual, the people are using only 10 to 20% only. Almost all the projects are converted into automation right now. Initial phase, just once the development is done, then the first round or the second round only it will do in the manual testing. Once like application is stable, then they are moving to the automation, because like the client need to spend more time if they are doing it manually. Like if they want to test like 100 functionalities, like for each round, it will take 3 days, 4 days for 100 only. But in the real time, it will be like 500 test cases, 1,000 test cases. For 1,000 test cases, one release, they need to spend at least 10 days to complete the testing. Whereas if they convert into automation, within 1 day or 1.5 day, they'll get the result. The people are like thinking in the speed, right? The technology is moving very fast. The days are going very fast. We need to move along with the days.
Sure.
Yep.
That is the second one. And the third one is it will provide the accurate result. Accurate result is nothing but when we convert into automation testing, we will get as a 100% correct result, right? Whereas that means what I can say. For example, I have a small functionality. Whatever my sessions are going on, completely it will be real time. I'm working as a test lead in MNC company. I'm leading as a like 15 resources team, and I have complete idea about all the domain knowledge also. Like whatever examples I'm saying, it is a completely in the real time. How we will be using in the real time applications. All right. For example, I have a functionality called in my application. I have 200 columns. In 200 columns, just I have a requirement called I need to verify all these 200 columns with the database. In database also I have 200 columns. Just I need to cross verify all the columns which are available in the application or available in the DB or not. Right? That is my requirement. Then I've given one resource to perform this task. Then immediately the resource will start the like comparing the columns from application to database. He started from 1, he finished 50 columns verified. Yes, all 50 are available. Then he finished 100 also. Yes, all columns are available. He finished 150. Yes, all columns are available. Then after 150, the resource may think, yes, object from 1 to 150, all the columns are present, right? Maybe there is a chance of like maybe he'll think that yes, I've checked 150, the remaining 50 also will be available in the database. Why need to check remaining 50 also? I can pass the test case. Will think or not?
Yes.
That is a human psychology. Everyone think in that way, right? Always we will try to reduce our work. That's true or not?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. In that way, the resource may think that he won't like tell us directly, yes, I didn't check 200. Yes, he'll tell that, yes, I've checked all 200. Yes, all columns are available. Right? Maybe in the production, 198 column is not available in the DB. Then we'll get an issue. Right or not?
Right.
Yep.
Yes, this will cause a problem. That means if you are doing it as a manual testing, we won't get 100% testing. That is also one more reason why the people are converting into automation. Whereas if you convert into automation, initially if you provide the columns like twisting from 1 to 200, the QTP tool will perform all the 200. Then only it can say that, yes, it is completed, it is passed. If any 199 column also it's not available, then it will report as a fail. Right? That means when we doing as an automation, we will get 100% accurate testing. That is the one more advantage. The next advantage is reusability. Reusability is nothing but to once we develop any functionality that can be reused n number of times. Right? For example, I have developed today one function called login. Then that login function I can use n number of times. Wherever I require, just I can reuse instead of redeveloping again and again. That is the one more advantage which we'll have in the automation testing. The next one, it will have customer support. As I said, we have n number of automation tools available in the market. Compared to all the automation tools, the QTP have customer support. That means today I'm developing one automation project. In the middle, I'm facing some kind of problem, like any object identification problem or tool issue, any kind of issue. Then immediately I can log a ticket with the HP people. The QTP tool is now handling with the HP team. Then immediately the HP team will come up with the resolution, whatever problem we are facing. Right? And they'll come up with a resolution. With that resolution, we can continue our work. The next one, QTP is icon-based tool. Icon-based tool is nothing but same like MS Office. In MS Office, without knowing a basic knowledge, also still we can operate this MS Office, either Word or Excel. Like because we have all the icons, open, save, save as, bold, italic, underline, all are icons. If you go and put your mouse there, then it will give you as a tooltip, which is used to use as a tool. The same way, QTP is also icon based tool. It will give as a tooltip, right?
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Right.
Any questions? Will you able to follow all the advantages what were discussed?
Yes, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Just start discussing what are the famous advantages which are useful for us. We'll move to the history. And just this is like, as I said, this is like a demo session only. Maybe in the next class we will discuss about complete history about the tool, like how it will be
Oh,
like.
you do have history here. No wonder you said we'll do it later.
This is like just I want to discuss here just when it is developed, but still from 2002 to again initial the version of QTP is launched in the year of 2002 by the Astra company. After that, they releases the different versions like 5.0, 5.6, 5.6.0, 6.5. After that, the Mercury company handed over this QTP from Astra company. We'll discuss here itself instead of next sessions. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, this is a version of QTP. Initially, in the year of 2002, the QTP is developed by the Astra company. Astra is the one of the company, and they have introduced the QTP tool. The initial name of the QTP was Astra QTP. The initial name of the QTP was Astra company, Astra QTP, and they releases the different versions. They started the version from 5.0, 5.0, 5.6, and 6.0. And the initial version of the QTP is supporting for only web applications. It will support for only web applications, whereas currently it will support almost 20 environments, right? The standard Windows, SAP, mainframe, CBEL, Adobe, like .NET, Java, like that. It will support almost 20 environments right now. But the initial version of QTP will be supporting only web applications. All right. Next one, in the year of 2003, the Astra company merged with Mercury company. The Mercury company taken over from Astra company, and they renamed as QTP instead of Astra QTP. They renamed as QTP, and Mercury company like added lot of advantages, and they releases the different versions. Along with that, lot of new features are added into the QTP tool, and the different versions are 6.5, 8.0, 8.5, 9.1, and 9.2. The Mercury company releases, and also in the 9.2, like a lot of new features are added. It will support different environments along with the web applications, even support for Windows applications, mainframe applications, SAP, .NET, and even Java applications, kind of applications it is supporting up to 9.2. After that, in the year of 2008, HP took this product from Mercury company. Now this is with HP, and the HP people releases different versions like 9.5, 10, 11, and 11.5, and the latest version is 12. And now in the recently they have renamed the QTP tool into UFT. You heard about it?
Yes.
UFT, Uniform Functional Testing Tool, right? This is the latest version, and the companies are using still 11 and 12, both 11 and 11.5. The companies are using. Just added new features only, same like Windows 7 to Windows 8, like graphical oriented. Some changes are there, right? Windows operating system 7 and Windows operating system 8. What is the difference?
Yeah, mostly like graphical interface has been changed a lot.
Yes, almost graphical interfaces are changed. The same way, QTP 11 and 12 also almost graphical things are changed, but the functionalities are almost same, right? And now the latest version, as per discussion, is a 12. And other automation tools by HP company. HP company having other automation tools also, like Windrunner, QTP, LoadRunner. LoadRunner, you heard about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is a performance testing tool just to test the performance of the application, like how much load it will handle, like how many users it handle, the application can handle. That way, load testing perform can be done using LoadRunner. And QC means Quality Center, which is the test management tool which is used to maintain the scripts. And the advanced version of QC called ALM. ALM is nothing but Application Lifecycle Management, which is a test management tool which is used to maintain the scripts, whatever we developed using QTP.
So QC and ALM is the same thing.
Same thing, up to QC 10, we call it as a QC. 11 and 12, 11 only, now in the market 11 only. 11 we call it as a ALM. Just name change.
Okay, just like QTP becomes UFT.
UFT, that's right. Right, this is about complete history. Right?
Sure.
And the QTP is developed using .NET. .NET, you know, right? It is a development software. Using .NET, the QTP is developed. And it is a completely one-tier application. One-tier application is nothing but you can install in your machine and you can work with it. There is no server-client relationship. If you install it somewhere like client machine, then you need to access from your machine. Not like that. You can install in your machine, local machine, and you can develop our scripts in our machine itself. And we can save the scripts in our machine also, and you can save in the ALM also, like QC also. That flexibility we have in QTP. Next one, supporting environments. Supporting environment. What type of environment it will support, the automation tool? Right? We have different types of application environments. Anyone heard about CUI, GUI, web-based?
I didn't hear of CUI.
GUI is GUI, right?
Yes, GUI.
The graphic user interface.
You're right. GUI is a graphical user interface, right? Which we are using like Windows 8 or Windows 7 operating system or GUI environments, graphical user interface environment. Like web-based applications means, as we know already, whatever URL is having, like www.gmail.com or google.com or anything like flipkart.com, anything, all
Yes.
which is having URLs. That type of applications we call it as a web-based applications. Now the first one, CUI. CUI is nothing but command user interface. Right? Command user interface. Any
Like
example?
Linux,
Unix, or simple in Windows we have MS-DOS operating system.
Yes.
You saw about DOS operating system. If you go to run and press
the command prompt.
Command prompt, you're right. Command prompt. Then it will navigate to the MS-DOS operating system. In the MS-DOS operating system, just we need to give only commands, right? DIR, copy con. Only through the commands we need to operate the system. There is no graphics, there is no icons, only blank screen will appear. If you want, I'll show you. If you want, or can I go ahead?
I'm okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that command user interface, the QTP won't support. That type of objects we cannot handle using this. And either GUI applications and web-based applications can be handled using Quick Test Professionals. and also operating system environments. The operating systems, it will support only Windows operating system. It won't support for either Linux or Solaris. It will support only Windows operating system currently. Next one, QTP add-ins. QTP add-ins is nothing but add-in. The definition add-in is nothing but additional components. We can say it as additional components. With the help of these additional components only, the tool will identify the objects in the application. Tool will identify the objects in the application with the help of QTP add-ins. We have two types of add-ins available in the tool. One is internal add-ins, number two, external add-ins. Internal add-ins and external add-ins. Internal add-ins is nothing but by default, when you download the trial version of the software from any site, then we will get these only 4 internal add-ins. What are the 4 internal add-ins? Standard Windows, ActiveX, Visual Basic, and Web. These 4 are the internal add-ins are available. Whereas we have 16 external add-ins are also available in QTP. For example, a few are noted here like .NET, Java, SAP, mainframes. These are the examples for external add-ins. Right? If you want to test any application like web application, then without buying a license from HP also, with the trial version, you can test the web applications. Whereas if you want to test the .NET application, then you need to buy a license from HP. Then they'll provide one small add-in. With the help of that add-in, we are able to test the .NET applications. Right? The simple definition. If you are working with any small like trial version, then we will get only 4 add-ins. Standard Windows, we can test with the Windows applications, ActiveX, Visual Basic, and web applications. Apart from these 4, if you want to work with any other applications, then you need to buy a license from HP people. Based on the license, we will get an add-in. We can work with the add-ins. Clear? Definition is, with the help of add-ins only, QTP will recognize the objects in the application. Any questions?
No.
I'm good.
I'll show you how it will be. This is the QTP tool which we are discussing, Quick Test Professionals. If you open that, initially it will ask the add-in manager only, what we are discussing. This is called add-in manager. And you are able to see here 3 add-ins we are able to see. ActiveX, Visual Basic, and Web. 3 add-ins we have. Right? This is called add-in. If you click on this one, it is showing as a licensed. Right? This is the internal add-ins. For example, if you want to test the .NET application, then you will request the HP people, yes, I need the .NET add-in. Right? Immediately they will provide the .NET add-in. The same way, same like Web or Visual Basic, we will get one more line here, .NET. Then you need to select that checkbox. Then you are able to work with the .NET application. Then it will recognize the .NET objects. Now, if I select, for example, web applications, then it will allows us to work with the web applications. All the objects in the web applications will be identified using this tool. Clear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is add-in manager, initial screen of the QTP. This is about add-ins. Next, we have 2 types of licenses available with the QTP. 2 types of licenses. Number 1, seat license. Number 2, concurrent license. Right? We have 2 types of licenses available with the QTP. Number 1, seat license. Number 2, concurrent license. First, we'll see what is seat license. Seat license is nothing but it is a standard alone license. That means, for example, I'm getting some resound. Yeah. For example, I brought 3 licenses from HP as a seat license. Then that three licenses I can install in 3 missions, like mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, and I need to use only those 3 missions, and it will allows me to install only 3 missions because I purchased only 3 licenses as a seat license. Whereas if you buy 3 licenses as a concurrent license, then I can install these 3 licenses in 20 missions also, like 1 to 20 missions. But it will allow me to work any 3 missions. Apart from this 20, any 3 missions I can use at a time. Right? Seat license means how many licenses you have, only that many number of missions we can start and we can work only those missions. Concurrent license is nothing but we can install n number of missions, but we can use at a time how many licenses we have. That is the difference between seat license and concurrent license. You able to get it?
Yes.
I'm clear.
The companies will buy as a concurrent license, not as a seat license, because the resources will, n number of people will install in their missions, and how many licenses we have, that many people only will work at a time.
Got it.
Yeah. This is like, as I said, right, like completely is a demo session. Just you are able to follow my teaching or not. That's all. The simple what I can say. If you are comfortable, like you continue with the sessions. Any questions till now? Any specific requirement or any questions like my teaching was very fast or slow? I need to like reduce the speed. How you are feeling?
I'm okay. Just as you said that you will go over with first part with these what do you call, the second part will be like more introduction.
Practical, right?
Yes, yeah.
Definitely, 100% that will happen. Otherwise, it will be difficult even for me also. While explaining the topic, once this is done, then if you see the practically, then you'll get more knowledge compared to the theoretical.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good too, Vijay. I mean, like, I like the way you were, you're walking us through all these things. I'm good.
Okay, that's fine.
So how are we going to work this out? So it's kind of like, wherein like I'm happy with this and I just want to go ahead with the class, okay? So we are going to have it like scheduled. I think I'm good for like, weekdays. So which means we can have like all 5 days, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to be like 5 to 6 weeks straight.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay, already. And do we have a certification here at the end of the course? Do we get would we be certified?
For this, like including this, we don't have any certification. If we required, then we can discuss about that. We are providing certificates also. If you really require, then we can help you with that also. Okay.
So how does a certificate help us to, to hit the floor,
no, if you have like the complete knowledge on the tool, it's enough. But as I said, right, this like just advantage, like adding advantages only. The certification will add our.
But are asking for certification, so.
No one like specifically, no one will ask the certification. If you have the certification, like they'll prefer.
I mean, it definitely talks for you, right?
Yeah. Just it will not be. It will be added advantage.
Okay, already. And okay, I have this question, which is like I'm kind of like more interested in learning Selenium as well. Okay, but my question is like I know it needs more of coding and programming, right? I think that's more of Java, right?
That's true.
So I'm just curious to know, like, would I be able to do it, just in case if I say like, no, I'm interested, I'm sure I can do it. So what do you say?
But my suggestion was any one automation tool is enough. No need to have multiple tool knowledge. As you are like in the basic level, first comfortable with the QTP tool, then maybe after 1 year or after few days, if you are comfortable with the QTP, then plan to learn Selenium also. But currently at a time, I'm not suggesting to go for both, because even I'll
Yes.
take the classes for even Selenium also. But what I'm suggesting is, if you go for both at a time, then you'll feel difficulty, because VB script is a different concepts, and even Java is a different concept. You'll be feeling.
Yes, definitely. I hear you on that. But I'm just trying to understand, like, I can still do it, like, at a later point, if I still want to do it without the,
Definitely.
without the and all that, I can still do it, right?
Yes, was like at least 1 or 2 months. If you're comfortable with the QTP, then you can do that. Almost all the features and functionality will be same. Only the programming concept will be differ. The testing part, everything will be same.
Okay. So basically, I have to focus.
Will be different compared to the QTP and Selenium.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vijay, are we going to meet on the same time? Because I have reservations for Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, sorry, Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
So on those 2 days, I can only be available within like 6 EST to 7 EST or 10 EST onward.
What is the time right now, EST?
It's I would say
10 o'clock. 10?
it's 9:45 EST now.
9:45. Yeah, like daily sessions we planned is 10 EST.
Okay, yeah, 10 EST is fine with me. How about Sujila?
Wondering.
You're fine with the 10, right? 10 EST.
Okay, Vijay, could you give me a sec? What I'm going to do is, like, I'm running out of battery in this phone.
Okay.
So I'm going to dial in with my cell phone.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Okay, already. Thanks. I'll be right back. Bye.
And even apart from those 2 days, maybe if you want, we can make it up with other days. But like I'll not be able to come within like before 10 EST, particularly on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, not a problem. 1 or 2 days we can manage it. I'll take you backup sessions.
From like Monday, Wednesday, Friday.